Welcome back. We've completed our chore, so let's try and explore some more of the house. Nothing else in the kitchen we need, for the time being anyway. If we go through here, we get back to the living room. The main room. This is the main entry room of the wizard's house. The front door is to the south. Creaky stairs go upstairs and doorways lead north and east. Let's check the north doorway. Let's see where that goes. This looks like a study of some kind, probably belonging to Manannan, because I don't think I have a study. Manannan is very private with his study and doesn't like you poking around. The huge oak desk is covered with his writing implements. An oak cabinet is in the corner. There's a chart on the rear wall. The bookshelves are filled with objects on every subject. The wizard fancies himself to be quite a scholar. Books, that looks interesting. Also, I'm going to create another death save game, like I did in the previous games. Let's look at the books. Carefully examining the bookshelf, you notice a glint of metal behind one huge volume. A glint of metal? Interesting. Maybe we can check that out a little bit closer. I'm moving the book. You push the large book aside, revealing a metal lever attached to the back of the bookshelf. And it seems Manannan has taken an interest in what we're doing, which is usually not a good sign. You're up to no good, Gwydion, Manannan snarls through clenched teeth. Never again will you discover my secrets. And he turns us to ashes. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, be more careful. I guess so. Well, that was not a good idea. But it's something to keep in mind, that there is something behind the bookshelf there that we may want to check out if ever we get an opportunity to do so without being bothered by that wizard. There's actually another chore you can do here, which is cleaning, dusting the study, because there's a dust plume on top of the cabinet here, which you won't need otherwise, but it is used if you do the chore in this room rather than the kitchen chore, and I do think we will need to do another chore, so we might end up doing this one. Let's check some of the other areas of the house. There's very little we can actually do while the wizard is still here. I want to check upstairs first, actually. This hallway is on the second level of the old wizard's house. There are two stairways here. One goes up and the other leads down. An open doorway is to the north. That's Manannan's bedroom. I'm going to go up to the tower first, because sometimes the wizard will be here. Not now, though. Come on. I like it when he's here. Ah, there we go. You see Manannan spying on the poor citizens of Ludor. He grunts, clicks his tongue, and mutters to himself. He is spying so intensely he hasn't noticed you. Well, I can see those wretches need my attention down there. Seems he's spying on the people down in Ludor, which by the spelling of the name, by the way, I guess is in Wales. I'm guessing most of these pronunciations, by the way. I'm going with Manannan and Ludor and Gwydion, but if you tell me it's supposed to be something else, might be the case. Manannan sounds the most logical to me, although I guess it could be Manannan or something. I don't know. Manannan, do 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 do. Manannan, do 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 do. Manannan, do 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 do. Okay, forgotten that out of the way now. Good. Manannan does not like it if you bother him. Get out of my way, Gwydion. No, I will keep bothering you. I mean it, boy. Stay away from me. You're not the boss of me. Gwydion, let this be a lesson to you. Uh-oh. Try hanging around in the kitchen a while, Gwydion, growls Manannan. Uh-oh. You feel the blood rushing to your head as you realize that you're upside down. Straining to look up, you notice your feet have been magically attached to a kitchen rafter. You struggle, but can't release yourself. What a vexing situation. Yes, and that damn cat is watching us. I don't think this actually kills you. He will put you back down after a while. There's a couple of other punishments you can get. One I do like, actually, which I was hoping to get but didn't, is he can turn you into a snail, and if he does so, you can still move around as the snail. You're just going incredibly slowly. And you will turn back from that after a while, so I guess you will turn back from this after a while too. But in order to save some time, I'm going to restore. Let's leave the wizard alone for now. There's a fly on the ground there, I think. You see nothing on the dusty floor but a dead fly. Now, if you've read the manual further than just the story and looked at the spell ingredients, you'll know that fly wings are required for one of the spells, which might lead you to think that you want to take these. And, well, you do, eventually. But, again, in the story we've seen that even harmless objects that might be used for spells are grounds for the wizard to punish you. So, not a good idea to take those while he's still around. Definitely not while he's here. You pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand. Disgustedly, you look at it. I don't want to carry around a dead fly, you think. Picking off its wings, you throw the rest away. You'll create no magic around me, Gwydion. The hateful wizard growls as he takes the offending ingredients from you. And then he kills you again. He doesn't waste any time, does he? Thanks for playing King's Quest III. Next time, be more careful. This is sort of cruel, I guess. Well, what do you expect from Sierra, for one thing? But since the story in the game, the story in the manual actually tells you that he punishes his slaves for having spell ingredients, and the manual also lists all the spell ingredients, it is not actually as bad as it could be, you know? At least there is some warning, albeit in the manual, not in the game itself, for what items you're not supposed to keep. Okay. Let's take a look around here. You've entered the musty tower of the old wizard's house. A polished brass telescope is directed out the window. From here, Manannan spies upon the poor occupants of Ludor, whom I would suspect are being terrorized by him or something. And of course, since we are the main character of an adventure game, and because we want to prevent him from killing us, our goal is naturally going to be to defeat this evil wizard. And I'm guessing it's going to take magic to do so, considering those spells in the manual that I've already mentioned. However, it seems that we're in a catch-22. As long as the wizard's here, we can't really do anything. And as long as... and without doing anything, the wizard will be here. So, what do we do? Let's check to the right here. You have always admired this lovely tapestry. It adds one of the few bright spots to this dreary house. Why make such a point of it? Oh, that's the same message. See, maybe there's something behind the tapestry. You lift the bottom of the tapestry and peer behind it. The wall is filled with cracks. You can see why Manannan would hang a tapestry here. There are also dozens of charcoal scribblings. There are also dozens of charcoal scribbled drawings, diagrams, and notes to programmers with the legend King's Quest IV. But you're uninterested in this since you presently have your hands full with King's Quest III. You lower the tapestry and smooth out the wrinkles. Oh, how devious of you, Sierra! Hiding a plug for another game behind a tapestry that is pointed out in the description, therefore looks interesting. The room to the right here is actually our own room. This is your own pitiful bedroom. Compared to Manannan's fine room, yours is almost a cell. The bed is hard and uncomfortable, with only a threadbare blanket and a small flat pillow. The other furnishings are junk, but, as poor as it is, it's your own haven, as the wizard never enters it. One thing which I've actually not yet pointed out, which I did point out in the previous game, so I should do it here too, I guess, is that this game has also been remade, not by Sierra, but by others. There is a VGA remake by Infamous Adventures, and that one is pretty much a straight remake, in the style of the King's Quest 1 VGA remake, and there's also a new remake recently released by AGD Interactive, and that's more like King's Quest 2 Plus, the remake they also did for King's Quest 2, in that it adds some stuff to the story and characters and events and puzzles and everything. And since that game is so new, however, I have not played it, so unfortunately I'm not able to give you any real comparison as to what it adds. And in this case, I don't think that it adds nearly as much as the original, at least not from what I've read about it. I mean, as King's Quest 2. And nor does it really need to, because this game is the first game in the King's Quest series that actually has a pretty good story of itself. So it doesn't need as much embellishment to make it interesting. Anyway, this is our bedroom. Looks like we have a mirror, or part of a mirror. You look into the cracked mirror hanging on the wall. Your reflection shows a tall, handsome lad dressed in dirty rags. Tall and handsome? Yes, because slave boys who are heroes in these kinds of stories are never ugly little gits. Also, unfortunately, that mirror is not magical. To the north here, we can find the wizard's bedroom. You look at Manannan's elegant bedchamber. You see fine furnishings from a regal bed to a beautifully carved closet. You can't help but compare this handsome room to your own meager cubicle. And that cat is here too. I think that cat can teleport. There's another chore you can do here, which is emptying the chamber pot. Probably the most demeaning of all the chores. There's not much else you can do here because, well, the wizard will sort of kill you for most of the stuff you can pick up here. I'm going to... Oh. Gwydion, I have decided to take a journey. Really? How interesting. He said when he was looking through the telescope before that he was... that the people down below needed his attention. So maybe that's what he's going to do. In which case I feel sorry for them. However, it finally gives us the opportunity to go and do something. Try and escape. Defeat the wizard. But we'll have to do that in the next video.